Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're actually at Club Sapphire in Seattle, Washington. And we thought this would be the perfect time to actually try doing something live.
Yes.
We've never done a live video before. We have no idea how well it's going to work out. But people like the fact that we do videos all the time, just kind of asking. People will ask generic questions about the lifestyle, about swinging, about sex, about relationships, about open relationships, about anything non-monogamy, really. And then, of course, we're recording here at Club Sapphire, which is the greatest club in the Northwest, too. So it's kind of awesome. And we've never done this Facebook thing, so this is actually kind of cool. So we'll see.
So hello back to you, Jesse.
So this is what we want from you. All right. So you're all watching this video. We would like you to come up with questions and just type them in there, and we will answer them to the best of our ability. And it could work out well. This could be a horrible failure.
I hope not. I really hope it's a success.
Exactly. So in case you don't know, this is Bethany. Bethany is my girlfriend. You might have seen Bianca on some of these videos in the past, and she's actually at home right now. Bethany is taking the lead here. So she is a unicorn. And I am Matt. If you've never seen one of my videos, then I've been married for 22 some odd years, and we've been in a lifestyle for about 6, and it's wonderful. So
So being that I am Matt's girlfriend, Bianca, and love her to death. She's awesome. So we get a little bit of a different perspective because this is Matt and Bianca started a lifestyle, but so we practice ethical non-monogamy now rather than in that sense.
Okay, so there's our first question. You want to try that one?
Oh, sure. Sorry. So, do you guys swing apart from the parties? Yes. We do, but I mean, we haven't had too many experiences outside of for myself or for you and me.
Right.
For you and Bianca, I know you guys have had plenty of.
Right. Well, we come to Club Sapphire as often as we possibly can because the atmosphere here is really, really nice in the fact that you can either swing if you feel like it, or you can just kind of relax and hang out with really, really open people, which is great. It's one of our favorite things about the lifestyle that you can do that. But we have gone to house parties, and those are cool in themselves. She's actually been doing this for quite a few years, going to house parties and orgies and that type of thing outside of the club. Yes. And I have been going to. I
think me coming to Club Sapphire has only been a little bit, only very, very much recently in the past year or so. So this part of it's pretty new for me.
Right.
But yes, outside of here, I mean, going to house parties, it's about who you know and getting the invites for that.
Exactly.
But this is the perfect place to really come to meet people, to get invited to house parties outside.
Exactly. And we actually have that question come up a lot as far as people who would want to get into the lifestyle or start to go to orgies and parties that might happen at people's homes. And the trick is really to start coming to clubs like this one and meet people. The more people you meet, the more people you talk to, the better odds you are going to connect with people that say, hey, this couple or this guy or this girl was fun last night. Hey, you want to come to our house party that we're having next Saturday and go from there.
Yeah. So Steve here is asking about people talking about the word or our thoughts on the word lifestyle. My thoughts on it is that it's just really a rebranding of swinging because swinging really got a bad rap before. People were saying, oh, those swinger people, they're kind of odd or whatever. And so I feel like lifestyle has been really a rebranding. And what you comment on about like the people not talking about doing like the skiing lifestyle or gardening lifestyle, but you do hear people talking about.
So what's the question for the people that aren't hearing this?
Well, okay, so for the people that are not on here, is you never hear people talk about being in the skiing lifestyle or the gardening lifestyle. You're wanting us to comment on it, I'm assuming. So you hear people talking about when they are bisexual and everything. This is kind of more so an alternative way of thinking. And I don't think that, because usually when you're into skiing or gardening, you're searching those people out. you're looking for those type of people that are going to do the things that you enjoy. And that's exactly what this is. I mean, being in the lifestyle over here, swinging and such, we're looking for people coming to the club. You're looking for people that are also within the same kind of ideas and mindset that you are.
Right. Well, you know, it's interesting because people that have used the term lifestyle, it's fairly recent. Yeah, swinging had a bad rap. I don't know if a bad rap. It just, you know, there was the stereotype of 1970s swinging about key parties and about a lot of different things. I personally have no problem with that word. I think it describes what I do. I know that different people over the years have tried to kind of come up with other things. I know, like, I can't think of their names off the top of my head, Holly and one other couple that does a lot on Playboy TV. They actually came up with what's the term? Living sexy. And I think it's.
Do you live sexy?
I think it's not clear enough. I mean, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Yes, I live sexy. Yes, everybody here does. But I think the lifestyle, just using that term in the lifestyle, actually works out pretty well. You know, people
who are in the know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay. Well, this is an interesting question that Shashir is writing. Thoughts on how to get involved in the lifestyle without my partner knowing? All right,
not a good idea.
So well, that's interesting that you bring that up, because the lifestyle and forms of non-monogamy that we really know so much about are really specifically ethical non-monogamy. So the concept being is that your partner does know, unless, of course, your partner doesn't want to know.
Yeah, I mean, okay. But even those kind of don't ask, don't tell situations kind of get sticky.
Right.
You know, because it's really bordering on the line of cheating. And for in here it's you want to be ethical. You want to have this open line of communication, and that's how you're really going to succeed.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well, so if you were now in that situation, if you wanted to stay ethical, then what would be the technique to talk to his spouse, talk to his girlfriend about maybe becoming non-monogamous? What do you think?
That's a good question. I don't know. I've never been in this situation.
You've never been in that situation. Okay,
so
you know, there's a lot of different techniques that people actually tend to use. I know when my wife Bianca and I first started out, we had been together for many years, and we had discussed the possibility of, you know, or we had not even before discussing anything, suddenly the sexual energy when we're having sex started to talk about adding another girl into the mix. And
that's usually a lot of how most of them start. It's a couple wanting to add a female, add a unicorn into their mix, and then it kind of goes from there. It grows.
Sure. And so, you know, we're having sex, and suddenly, you know, she's dirty talking to me and starts to mention something about, you know, oh, wouldn't it be great some other girls here? I'm like, and she saw how excited I was about that. And then it suddenly, after that, turned into a conversation. And the fact that we were able to start a conversation was just a little bit of something that was able to get us moving in that direction. So we would, after that point, then we started to really talk about it. Well, like I said to her, would you be okay if there was another woman in bed? She's like, yeah, I think I really would. She had never actually been with another woman at that point, ever, not in college. She had never done anything at all. And so she was curious about it, and she obviously saw how excited I got. And so she was, you know, she wanted to do this for me, a gift for me, and she would enjoy it as well. So then we started to talk seriously about it, and the fact that we had that conversation go on and on and on, then it became like, okay, so how do we do this?
Right.
What is the trick to actually getting another woman into our bed? And we had no idea.
And you can't expect it to happen immediately. Like, bring it up and then be like, oh yeah, this is going to happen right now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It is an ongoing conversation, which is why I would say that communication is the key to success.
Exactly. And just, you know, keeping that conversation and really not forcing anything. It's a huge step to be able to give your spouse or significant other to someone else for an hour and be okay with it, not have jealousy issues, or at least be able to get over those jealousy issues, because that can be a problem, and you should never move into.
Well, everybody's going to be jealous. It's just a matter of how you deal with your jealousy and how you process your own emotions.
And you should never get into the lifestyle thinking, hey, maybe this will fix a problem that we as a couple have. So the fact that your original question was, how do I do this without my significant other finding out, means that you're probably already having problems. So that might not be the direction to go at this point. Maybe talk to somebody, get that relationship really good, and then maybe move forward from there. So what else we got? Thanks, Henry. Henry says, hey, from New York, this is wonderful. Yeah, we figured we'd try to do some live live
this
videos.
Is wonderful. She is wonderful.
Oh, she is. So
thank you.
I thought you liked what we were doing here. I guess the fact that you can just watch her in a schoolgirl outfit live is kind of exciting. They're like, well, maybe something, she might flash something, or something, her boob might fall out. Or something.
Yeah, don't even suggest it right now. We're not at that point.
Well, that's the joy of live. It could happen.
Nathan is asking you guys on your thoughts on single guys being involved. Being involved with what? You need to be a little bit more specific. I mean, are you talking about being involved with the lifestyle? Because right now, I mean, we're here on a Wednesday night where it is kind of the single guys orientation night. Mm-hmm. So single guys are totally welcome to be involved. I mean, you do have to make an appointment and get your name on the list. But,
exactly. So Club Sapphire here in Seattle they specifically allow that on Wednesday nights. So yeah, it's like you said, getting on a list and then going from there. Being a single guy is actually, there are a lot of possibilities for success as a single guy. There are many couples that want a guy to join them in bed. It's a fantasy for couples as well. There's definitely more for having a single woman join them, but yes, there are. Right now we're just here. I mean, it's fairly early on a Wednesday evening, and there's probably I'd say maybe a dozen single guys here. I think they only max out at a certain amount, so they don't want too many to show up at a time. So there isn't a sausage fest going on, but as long as you come with the concept of not having any expectations that you are going to get laid. Really, your goal the first time that you'd go to a club would be really just to meet as many people as you can, be as friendly as you possibly can. If something happens, great. If not, that's okay too. As long as people really got the impression that you're a good guy, then someone will take you in the back, and then if you're polite and you do everything that that isn't creepy, then it kind of spreads around that way. In the fact that someone will say, "Hey, have you played with this guy? This guy's fantastic," and people will kind of do that, and then you'll start to get invited to parties, and you'll start to meet a lot of different people, and we know a lot of single guys that are very, very successful. A lot more guys that aren't successful because they just are too excited, or
then go creepy.
Or they go creepy, and creepy is that's one of those fine lines that it's hard to describe what's creepy and what's not creepy, but you should know kind of.
It's a vibe. It is. You got to read on people.
But the biggest thing that I do tell single guys when they are new to it, and this is a really, really important thing, is that picking up a wife or a girlfriend with the husband, boyfriend there is very, very different than you would have at a singles club or a bar that you would go to, where the goal is competition, and you want every other guy out of the picture so that you can focus on that girl. She doesn't see anybody, and that you can take her. It doesn't work that way in a lifestyle club. In a lifestyle club, you actually want to focus on the husband-boyfriend, because if we're together and you come up and you push me out of the way and start talking to her, you've pissed me off, and there's no way you're gonna
piss me off too, because I've definitely had that happen where somebody kind of comes in between me and that. Like the moment that they feel that they've got this opening, they kind of push their way in between us, and I'm like, I'm here with him, and he's my first and foremost, and so if he's not happy and I'm not happy, then guess what? It's not going to happen.
Exactly.
And so I know that over here, Rhonda, so I know we're moving on because it's kind of going up in our feed here, but right. Rhonda had asked suggestions on finding a unicorn. Okay. And I wanted to answer that real quick. Sure. in the sense of like, Rhonda, you and your significant other, whoever you're there with, you guys just need to be willing to talk to people and have genuine conversations. I mean, because for a unicorn, or for somebody like myself, where I feel like somebody's approaching me.
Yeah, Bethany is a unicorn, by the way.
Yes. And so for when somebody's approaching me and I feel like they've got one intention is to just kind of capture me as their unicorn, and they're not really paying attention to my needs, it's really, or just even getting to know me, it's very off-putting, and I don't want to really engage with that person or couple because they're not thinking about my needs.
Sure. Okay. So you're at a club. Say you're at Club Sapphire, and you're kind of standing by the bar, and I'm not with you. You're a unicorn this night. Okay. And you're just kind of standing around, and a couple sees you across the way, and they like what they see. How should they start? How should they start the conversation with you?
Well, I mean, so that's kind of a difficult question because each person is going to be different, and you have to kind of gauge the situation. If I'm standing at the bar and just not talking to anybody, I mean, I welcome people to approach me and just start having a genuine conversation with me.
Sure.
Like, talk about, ask me some leading questions. Maybe you see a tattoo that I have. You can ask me about that. Tattoos, I feel like, are always
it's a good conversation
opener.
Starter. Yeah, for anyone in the lifestyle, tattoos are. I mean, we just happen to be in the Pacific Northwest where everyone has a tattoo, but that is definitely a great way to actually start a conversation with anyone that you see. Okay, so they've started a conversation with you, all right, and you get a good vibe from both the man and the woman. Is there something that would be a big turnoff for you that you would be like, no, I don't really want to go, or how they're reacting towards each other, or if you...
Yes, I mean, I think we've covered this in another video that I have to have, I have to sense that there's a good open relationship between the couple, or that they're vibing too, especially if they're wanting me to join the two of them. I mean, if they're wanting me, if say the male part of this couple approaches me and is just wanting to do something with me, I still also need to know that the person that he's with is totally okay with this, with me going into the back with this person, and it's not going to cause drama, because I really don't want to be the cause of any sort of drama in there, because it doesn't make me feel good, and it doesn't look good for me here in this setting where people are like, oh, because then somebody goes and they start talking. That's how gossip starts, and I don't want to be part of that. I want to be part of good gossip, not bad gossip.
Yeah.
So.
And you've been a successful unicorn for quite some time now, and so you've been in this situation. You've run into.
Oh, I'm sorry, the video quality is choppy.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we've never done a live video before, so it's one of those things where, like, okay, we're on the Wi-Fi here. We're testing things out. I apologize for that if it doesn't look good, but hopefully you can hear us and and see us moving around a little bit. So
you're welcome, Rhonda.
Yeah. Hopefully you swing better than the video quality. Yeah, that's funny. Okay. Thank you. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right. So, so feel free to ask us any questions at all. We actually, this is kind of fun. This is kind of fun. Yeah, no, we're getting a lot kind of across the way. So, now as a unicorn, what are some successful tips that, like, if you now, do you ever go out and kind of be looking for a couple? Like, what are you looking for in a couple when you see a couple across the way, something like that?
I honestly, I mean, to answer your question, I've never gone searching because I'm always sought out. I mean, all right. So I would theoretically, I mean, I know what I already look for in couples, which I've already covered as far as the connection that they have, and also the connection with me. If I don't feel like I'm vibing with somebody, I mean, when I'm here, I'm here also to make connections with other people that are within the lifestyle, and so I want to talk to people and make friends, rather than, it's not just about the sex part of it. I mean, that's a huge part of coming to a social club like this, and with the rooms in the back,
right. And that's actually a really good way to look at it, is that it's more of a social club than a sex club. Of course, sex happens here, and that's, you can say that's the ultimate goal. But actually, I know numerous couples that have been coming here for years that never play here at all.
Right.
They specifically come because they love the connections with other people. They love the fact that everyone in the lifestyle is so friendly, is so willing to. Which
is along the lines of why I said that. I mean, I have to be able to have this kind of connection with somebody. I have to, just talking and having a genuine conversation, because I do need that conversation. Holy cow, your dress is amazing. I love it. Sorry, somebody just passed by.
Yeah, no, it's exciting actually. We're in the lobby here at Club Sapphire, and it's great because now it's getting more crowded. So we actually have like a line of people that are just we're
waiting to get in.
Waiting to get in. We're just like kids at a candy store going, oh, that one and that one, and this is
Yes.
You're very excited.
I am. I love seeing all the people come by.
Absolutely.
I think every time we've filmed out here, I'm just like, oh, what's happening around me?
Sure. What's your take on long-lasting friendships in lifestyle? Long-lasting friendships. Well, the person that actually asked that question is a long-term friend of ours, so that's good. I
haven't met you yet, but I would love to.
Yeah. Well, as far as friendships are concerned, so we have people that we've known for many years that we played with once or twice, 5, 6 years ago, and that we don't particularly play with anymore, but they are really, really good friends of ours. And so we will gladly, if we're at the club, hang out with them, see them. And, it might be something that is nothing sexual anymore for whatever reason. Yeah. But everybody's so awesome that you still want to talk to them, you still want to be friends with them. We have a lot of friends that we don't play with, that we've actually done just gone to the movies or gone out with to a bar or something like that. It's strictly.
I think they can be amazing relationships because then you have this little kind of almost secret that vanilla people don't know about. And you're like, oh yeah, and you can talk about your normal.
Oh, absolutely.
Everything else, all these other aspects of within your life that you can't talk about with vanilla people.
Right, and with that, I mean, I've been in lifestyle now about 6 years, and I really don't have vanilla friends anymore because since becoming friends with so many people that I can just have a conversation. The fact that I can walk up to a woman that I know and go, oh my God, your boobs look amazing tonight. You can't do that at the mall. You can't do that at your office.
You might get into a little bit of trouble.
HR is going to be calling. It's just not good. So you never want to do that. So, but you can do that with lifestyle people, and it's wonderful. It's so freeing that you can have conversations about sex. I mean, it's so great because I'll be talking to a guy. I'm like, so you had sex with my wife last night. So how was she? And did you appreciate the blowjob techniques and all that kind of stuff? I mean, it's the fact that you can do that is just.
Do you really do that?
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you've done that.
Have I?
Well, yeah, I'm sure you've talked to other women and been like, or you're like, oh, you need to have sex with Matt because Matt.
Well, yes, I've recommended you.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I don't think I've ever asked about how you were.
Quality-wise? Yeah, okay, well. No, people are generally they're okay. They're all right with that. Yeah, that's true. You don't want them to be like, your wife is actually kind of lousy. Yeah, she's a little cold. Yeah, no, you don't want that.
That'd be terrible, man. That's terrible.
I know. So again, we're at Club Sapphire in Seattle, Washington. Of course, you can follow us on our YouTube channel. Yeah, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Club Sapphire, and there are lots and lots of videos just like this one. This one's like 15 or 16 at this point. This was the very first one that we wanted to try live and see what happened. So far, it worked out pretty well. We'll hope next time we get more people watching, so that more people asking questions. And of course, you can check out Club Sapphire, their Facebook page. And then go to clubsapphire.net, which is actually the website dedicated that they just updated. It has a whole new a social aspect to it, like Facebook, but you can have nudity, which is good for me. Yeah, so gotta log into that. So thank you so much for watching this. This was kind of exciting to test it out and see what people thought of us doing this. What do you think?
Doing this, I liked it. Okay. I enjoy having this interaction because it's. Feels more real than stagnant.
Absolutely.
I like answering your questions and really helping everybody out with it.
Sure.
Hopefully I'm helping somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's
all I can
absolutely
hope for right now.
Yeah. And if you do have any questions for us, if you're watching this after we finished recording, feel free to type them below, and we'll get to them next time because we're not sure exactly when we're going to be doing this again, but
on our little cards, wherever they went, I was just looking for them and I can't find them.
I've got lots of them.
We did have our cards.
Yes.
I'm sorry the video quality was not so great. We will try something else maybe next time, or we'll try to figure something out.
Sure.
As far as video quality goes, maybe plugging in. So,
absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. And if you get out to Club Sapphire, come and see us and say hi and have a good time and have lots of sex and stuff.
Yes, lots of sex and stuff, touching and things.
Touching and things and things. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night.